Oh no, I accidentally did a traditional Theros draft? Oh no! I mean, that's fine. I liked the traditional drafts anyway. But we're supposed to be doing ranking. Shit. Alright, well, we'll mix it up. We'll play it, Theros. That's fine. Now the pressure's on, though, to make our gems back, because 1,500 is a lot more. No funny business. What card do you guys like here? I had so much fun with our Mischievous Chimera deck. That deck was insane. The uncommons and rares are kind of terrible. I don't see any good black removal. I kind of just want to take it, to be honest. This pack is very, very underwhelming. All of these cards are, like, you know, 4th pickable. And this deck was really cool and a lot of fun, so I'm gonna try to get it. Let's see. What are the good cards in this pack? Well, we'll stay open. We're not gonna force the Chimera by any means. Last time we got it, it was way open and it looked really good. So staying in red is probably like Oracle. Then we've got Typhoon and Omen of the Dead. You like Storyteller? I like Storyteller enough. Not enough to try to force, not enough to go into white on its own. A lot of times you don't have great targets for it. I mean, there's lots of drafts where I just don't have anything. I'm white, I don't get a single Apathy, I don't have any Omens, or Sagas, I mean. So, personally, I'd rather take like the Typhoon. Stampeding Rider. If we wanted to force the Mischievous Chimera, we could try with the, we could go with the Oracle or the Rider. I think the Typhoon is probably the better card. Oh man. Lionfish is where we want to be with the Chimera, but Lionfish wheels a lot. We could have potentially gone like Rider into Omen, wheel the Lionfish. That would have been pretty sick for the Chimera deck. I have a feeling we're gonna get punished for not having faith. The pick here is just Final Death, right? We're just staying open. This Demigod is a pretty good choice here, 4th pick. We could have been double Omen too. Our Chimera deck would be shaping up quite well also. Warbearer's Blessing is really nice. For this mischievous guy here. I'll take the Chimera. Even a Flash Vexing Goal. This is best of 3, so we definitely want Return to Natures. We're not married to black. Although this card is pretty good too. Spider as well. Shit. We'll get more Aspect of the Lampreys. I'll take the Spider. This does put 3 cards in our deck already that wants to rip out our graveyard. Spec on the red or the blue? Well, red's been seeming kind of open. Big Dumb Idiot. I like this Big Dumb Idiot a little bit more. We do have no 2-drops if we wanted to go into... if we don't go into red. Green doesn't have any sack outlets, so I'm less likely to want to run that. So green is very open. This is kind of a tough pick. Destiny Spinner or a second Demigod? Your EDH tendencies ruin you, you'd be a terrible drafter. That's how I'm in poker. I'm a terrible tournament player because my cash game habits. They really are different games. Same thing goes for like limited and not limited. No limit and limit. Very, very different playstyles as well. It's kind of tough. Spinner's great. We kind of need 2-drops, especially if we don't want to go into blue. Thassa's Intervention is good if we want to, you know, scoop up like the Stern Dismissal. We don't really care about the Sea card. I really think it's one of these 2 green cards. I don't know that there is necessarily a guaranteed correct answer here. I think Spinner is one of the best 2-drops, and this is probably one of the best 4-drops, one of the best green cards. Both very good. We'll take the Spinner though. Thassa's Oracle. We're not married to any color. We've got one Final Death, which makes me want to go into black. We've got a Stern Dismissal and then some two drops rounding us out in red. So either way, we could go into any of those. We could take like a Mogus's Favor here, potentially could be good. Not a huge fan of it if you don't have flyers. I like the card regardless, it always gets some good value. We could also take the Thassa's Oracle. Nothing really exciting in red. I wish there was a reasonable black card. I mean, I guess it's just Mogus's Favor would be the black choice. Shaman would be the red choice. Oracle's the blue choice, so I guess. We haven't seen any good red. We've seen red be open, but none of it's good, so I don't know. This deck is pretty good. There's also a Carotid. We have 3 creatures that would trigger this already. Our 3-drop slot only has 1 creature. Try this deck. Potentially splash black if we can find some green omens. That's a pretty late Banishing Light. White looks wide open in this pack. It's kind of just going back and forth now. Every pack's a little different. Wow, so many cards that want to, like, just brutalize our graveyard. Red was really open pack 1. White's pretty open in this pack. I think I like the Omen. I I have a feeling we might want to go into another color. I don't really want any of these. I mean, I guess this is an enchantment. What was that, though? We're pretty close to mono green. We could take that. We can take... This might be good on one of the typhoons. Probably better, plus it's an enchantment. Now I wish I had taken the other one. We definitely have a pretty good Nessian Beetle deck. I think we're out of the question for Blight. Hydra's Growth is always fun. We don't have any flyers to make a quick deal of it. So I think I'll just take the Beetle. Do you have any real reason to not just prefer blue? Vexing Goal, Stern Dismissal, and this thing. There's no green in here that we want. There's really no red that we want. Is that thing better than what we have in red? Yes. Oh, I really like this card. We don't have very many omens. That card's sweet. I don't think we can wheel much. Maybe the Divine? Herited would help us fix if we chose. How's our 2-drop slot looking now that we took out all the red? It's looking fine. So it's just Sea God guy, Carroted. Definitely don't want any more things that go out of our graveyard. We have no removal spells. Alright, well, let's play big things and hope they can't remove them. We have a very low curve. We don't have to have the Carroted. Don't need any of these things, actually. 2 drops are fine, 3 drops are fine. Take the counterspell, could take the Vexing Goal. We have a lot of creatures. I do like Wave Rider a bunch. Yay, Starlit Mantle Wield! That's great for us. Starlit Mantle wheeling is very nice. Double Wave Rider, that's a good win con now. Alright. So we're not on this plan. "41 cards right here. Pretty easy cut. Let me know what you guys think we should cut. Give me 1 sec, I will be right back. I think 1 Chimera is okay. We have a lot of things. We had 5 things that want to rip out of our graveyard. We also have a lot of 4 drops. Kind of like the Wave Riders. Maybe this guy's kind of weak. Maybe we want the Chimera over that with the Beetle. In order to get in with flying, we really only have 1 flyer, so we'd have to have 2, and we'd have to cast him plus an enchantment. Mana ratio looks right. You could remove a land? I was thinking about it, and best of one is kinda easy to remove lands as well. It was definitely a thought. We have 1 6-drop and a ramp spell. Maybe that just is enough. I didn't have trouble cutting is the main reason I chose not to. It's interesting he thinks that the Manticore is more valuable than the Spinner. I'm glad it is a block that I was not forced to make. Alright, let me cast stuff next turn, please. Yikes. That's pretty good, considering we have no removal. Did we put the Stern Dismissal back in the deck? I think it might have been in the board, actually. Huh. That'd probably be a good thing to put back in. This is pretty good trade for him, I would think. I'm not sure. Kinda tough. But I know he's got the harp out. There is a stick there, but it could be because of that. I don't know. Wow. We might be able to kill him next turn. Unless he can kill me. He taps that down, he untaps, taps this down. We still have a Chumper. I think. He can kill us. Yeah, it's that and double striking. You got it. Is he dead? Does he not know that it has trample? What else could he do? 6 damage. He can get a chump blocker here. 2 blockers. We did this. He took 6, he'd get another blocker. This doesn't have trample. Ooh, kinda tough. But I have a feeling that he doesn't know that our guy has trample. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that his guy had trample. This thing has trample? Oh, this gives it trample. Interesting. He can tap this down. He can chump. Yeah, we actually might just be dead. Because he can give this guy trample, right? Takes 5 chump. Down in mana. We might go back up. I don't like the auto correcting land bits there. Any land. You have a trample. You have a trample. You have a trample. Everyone has a trample. Oh, I thought you were telling me over and over again that I had a trample. I was like, yeah. All right, so this is not very good. He did the exact same 2 and 3 last turn, and we were not mana screwed. God, what a terrible card we have to counter. We were indeed worried about that. I didn't check for the stern dismissal either. Best of 1 is just so easy to get used to. You can be a lot more willy-nilly with your mana base. Yep. One white mana. Oh boy. This could be really bad if he's got the white pump spell, but if he did, I'm wondering if he might have attacked with a 1/1 as well. We could have maybe started to race here, or we could have hit him for a bunch, actually. Maybe that would have been worth it. How are you doing, Batten? I'd rather, if I have to present blocks and play into a pump spell, I'd rather lose this than the spinner. He got one land. That feels kind of nice. I mean, it did stop him from bricking a bunch of extra times. That's kind of... He didn't get 2-for-1 value, but also, you know, gets rid of the cards off the top of his deck. I wonder what that stick is for. Feels like an unsummon to me. That card's a big problem. Definitely don't like that. We could try to fight it next turn. He doesn't have anything to pick up with it, so I think that's probably fine. Save the return to nature for something a little bit more serious. I don't like that it cycles, but hopefully he won't hold open and we can just get rid of it. It's still a 1-for-1 because of the cycle, but we got some big power on the board. No! Okay. That sucks, but okay. Gotta return to nature, destroy target enchantment here. And then we play an enchantment. And we get to send for 6. We're gonna hold back on the brawler. Spinner is such a good card. Oh, and a Warbearer's Blessing! Oh no, we're dead! We're so dead. His curve is nuts. Oh, we're so dead. I don't think Tang is in the channel right now. He might be like lurking AFK. I like being able to cast the Chimera with the Mantle. This also bricks this for a turn. Oh gosh. No, Nerd Mom didn't go home. No, she's staying for the week during the quarantine time. When is she starting her own Nerd Mom channel? Probably never. She wouldn't have the ability to stream even if she did. Stern Dismissal is a good draw there. So he can tap this down and hit me again. Running out of cards. So I feel like we are on the brink of being able to stabilize. I would very... Oh no! How did he cast this? Oh, this costs 0. Wait. Oh, he cast it with the Carotid. That's how he cast it. Okay, never mind. We are dead now. I cannot bounce this. We need him to not untap the thing. Fuck, he did. Not having a second blue source definitely killed us. Unfortunate, guys. Unfortunate. He's not going to curve out 1-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop fight spell. Fuck that. That's brutal to come back from. Alright, we just need a fucking land, any land. Doesn't even matter. 2 land on the play. Come on, baby. Show me a land. Thank you. We know he has Mogus's favor, so we might only get the 1 trigger off this, but of course he's got it. Land me, baby, even if we don't get a land. Oh, we would have hit 1, but we didn't. Into Typhoon would have been great there. We would have gotten there too. This is or the we could have probably played the Huntress as well. That's pretty good. I will wait on this. So we know he's got this rare card, he's got Harpies. Got some good cards. Ouch. I was hoping we would be able to hold open the Stern Dismissal for that, but we're doing all right now. Game 3, though. Inherited is rough. Yikes. This is what he did last time. 2-drop into whatever. Well, actually, the first time he 1-dropped. Ooh, that's pretty gross. He's gonna have the fight spell again. Oh, no. He's been very, very consistent. Alright. Rare cards are quite good too. 5/5 lifelinkers. On turn 4 seems very reasonable. So I'm hoping we can just build up enough. Ooh, hopefully he misses. Inherited. Oh, that's our fate right there. Too late for this now. These were very one-sided games, all of them, like all three of them, just dead, dead, dead. He taps this, we could fight. Not much. We can fight this, but then he untaps this and we are still in trouble. Right, he can tap one of them and kill us. Yeah, I guess we needed the Stern Dismissal, so we could have played a creature, but then he'd still have an extra attacker. Rat. Whoever was on the play got the game, is how this match turned out. Which means we need to win our next draft or we are in trouble. Or our next match. Otherwise we lose gems on the draft. 2 land, all 4 drops. Hard to pass up 2 land, 1 of each color though. I don't know if the average 6 is gonna get any better. I think we're just gonna hope to draw lands and spells. I feel like sharing this once, but whatever. Thanks for continuing to provide entertaining streams. Thank you for hanging out in the channel and enjoying them. I really do appreciate it. Three treasure hunts and 56 islands. What the heck? Oh, that card's bad for me. Worst of both worlds. If he plays another enchantment, these two at least trade. And he's also not an enchantment himself, so we can't get him that way. Apathy, got it. This is the most mana efficient. Might not have another. He just played 2 enchantments. His hand's very full though. Problem. Got trample as well now. Cycles. I'm hoping to hit a land to where we can do like 2 things. This is super bad though. Double strike trample now means that we can no longer even chump block. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So unsummon or bust? Is that what our option is here? That's what it feels like. We can get rid of the trample mechanic. So So he's double striking now. And trampling. So if we get rid of the trample, we still die. If we get rid of this, we still die. It's 8. It's not quite dead, I guess. Oh no! Could crack it in response. He still has enough mana. Oh my god. How is this happening? We crack this. We can crack it on this. We're still dead. We crack it on this. It's exactly 6 damage. Shit. The only way is if he lets this return to nature resolve, I think. I can't imagine he will, though. And then that would give us 1 turn to draw. He let it resolve? He might have a pump spell. But that means we live by 1 and can stern dismissal. Wow. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna die. Okay, well, I guess we go like this. You might not have another enchantment, you never know. Oh, this thing has trample regardless, though? Yeah, we're dead. Jesus. Are you going to have more notice on the new set review, or is it going to be just as stressful? There is no notice to be had, unfortunately. It's impossible for them to give me more notice, right? I can't review the entire set until the set is entirely spoiled. And then it's only spoiled a couple of days before the new set comes out. So. And then the review needs to be before the set comes out. Hey Slayer, welcome. How are you? could eat this, chump this, takes... yeah, it's fine. Oops. That was loud, sorry. That makes me feel better, though. So if he doesn't do anything, we'll Omen. If he does do something scary, probably Stern Dismissal. We take 2. I think that's okay. Hopefully we hit a land? Nope. This keeps Stern Dismissal open. I don't like anything else, just because of how many enchantments they've got. +2/+2 first strike enchantment would be kind of where it's at. Come on, baby, land me, please. Please, please, please. Oh, no, no, no. That's bad. Down to 2 cards, though. 4. No pump spell to boot, come on. Down to 8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We definitely want to play an enchantment. Put it onto this so we can block that. Next. So Stern Dismissal now looks pretty good. Also, if we hit another land, we can play Enchantment Creature, makes a bigger board, and hold open Counterspell, which would be really nice. Are we willing to trade this? I feel like we kind of are. Because now that was really one of the most dangerous ones against us. He's running low on cards. I feel like we got a good spot here. Attacker. Feel pretty safe here with counter open and a bounce spell. +3/+3 and reach. And then he double blocks. All right. Feeling good. I'm just gonna do this now. We can draw. I was hoping to hit a land. Maddie Bomber! Twitch Prime Hype! Thank you, thank you. With Destiny Spinner, I thought, you know, drawing would be reasonable there. Am I just happy to just send? I guess he could have another pump spell, it'd be really bad. I think I want to do nothing and just hold open counter spells. We know he's got like the big 6/7 in his deck. We've already gotten rid of the reason to keep this. So one land is good. We'll just play one creature. And then attack. I don't know if I missed a trigger on the Typhoon. I feel like I might have. We got it! We got 3 wins! That don't bother me any. And it's not going to bother anybody who's picking a different game than you. Song request! Oh, looks like we might be getting a raid soon here, guys. Looks like our opponent missed a land drop, which I'm a fan of. How you doing, Deb? Ooh, what if he has a pump spell? What are the chances he's got the 1-mana white pump and he's screwed? I've decided I'm gonna play into it. Welcome, welcome, Raiders! Thank you guys so much for coming in! How's everyone doing? We are doing a best of 3 draft currently. And it's going pretty well. Oh, this is, oh shit, my bad. Oops. Well, that's fine. If he double blocks it, he takes 4, 5, 6, 7. He dies anyway. He can't double block it, actually. I think he just dies with the trample damage. You can block it with this. Yeah, that was kind of bad on my part, but we could clear his entire board here. That worked out just fine. Ooh, ouchie. Taking a break from studying. Nice. Well, welcome, welcome. Is this worth it? It's tough to say. It's not a great block for him, but we do have a lot of things that cannibalize our graveyard. I think we're running 4 escape cards. Well, that's kind of nice. Looks like he was not willing to trade there. Please don't have Iroh's blessing. For those of you guys who don't know CGB from my channel, make sure you guys please go show some love. I would really appreciate it. CGB is a good friend of mine. My testing partner for tournaments. And just all around good friendo. Please go show him some love. Apathy seems good. I'm hoping he doesn't have another enchantment. He probably does. I feel like he just plays a land and then plays this, but... I'm hoping that he doesn't have it. Spider will go away, but I think that's fine. He could Red Omen. If we can get this out, we'll be doing all right. If we can kill this. But if he could have the +2/+2. I'm hoping he would have used it to save his other guy, keep pressure high, but I don't know. Real tough. Yeah, he didn't have it. Hell yeah. Flicker. Alright, alright. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey. Thank you, thank you. So we'll make him omen this if he wants to. Alright, so this creates a blocker. And also takes advantage of this while we can. We are on a little bit of a short clock here with the flyer. Brown Trout, thank you for the big cheer. That's awesome. We have 2 flash enchantments that could potentially get this guy. We also have a bounce spell, which could time walk him for a turn or 2. This is dangerous. Well, not really. I guess. I was gonna say it leaves us dead to an apathy or something, but we're good. We're on a 2-turn clock. What are the chances? What do we need to do to kill him? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have it if he doesn't have a blocker. So 2 top, that's definitely not good. We need a bounce. We need a flash enchantment. We have to block this. You suck at sleeping? I am pretty good at sleeping, usually. How you doing, Boofy? You working from home? Oh, come on. Just gonna get rid of that now. Not great, but he missed a land drop. Whew. If he apathies, I'd rather this get apathied, right? And I just used my thing. Alright, miss it, miss it, miss it. Please don't kill my guy. Please don't kill my guy 1 turn. We could have spinnered, but then we're not really holding open much. He's stuck on land. But that doesn't mean he's not gonna just have it every time anyway. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Things with some recursion. Submit 0. Three, 4, so ten to start. He has a flicker card. That could be shitty. Oh. We got the marbles, I think, guys. Rare board clear, I think, is the only thing that saves them. You guys talking about your channel points? Oh. Dang, has 300k points. Yikes. That's so many. Alright guys, all the marbles. We are 4-1. So this is our last match, win or lose. Hopefully we win and get some extra gems. I'm a big fan of extra gems. We've already won extra gems. We've already gotten extra packs, which is good because we have a drinking game on Friday. I don't want to risk him having the white spell that makes something that is enchanted or an enchantment creature hexproof. It's pretty easy to play into that card, and I would just rather not, if at all possible. Great to be here. Good, I'm glad. Glad you're enjoying it. That is the most important thing. All right, that's a 1-for-1. Hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're pretty dead. We need an enchantment. He just had 2 removal spells and better value creatures than we had. That card's a problem. So now we have to hope for an enchantment, I think. We need as many creatures as we can get next turn because he can tap one down potentially. Take action. So I think we like this instead of the trade. Well, oh, I forgot about this. You can give it protection. He sacks the Carotid. He shouldn't have done that, actually, because he could have just dealt 4 and then forced us to take the 4 next turn if he gave it protection from blue, right? Oh no! Rude. Yeah. So I guess we just hope he doesn't have an enchantment. Is how we win this. That's definitely an enchantment. So he taps down a creature. We can double chump, take 4. Yeah. I thought we were looking pretty good in that last one, but it turned very quickly. Maybe I should have played Island, so that if we draw another island, we can play both this and the bounce spell. But I kind of like bouncing whatever 4-drop he plays here, and then countering it. It gets rid of the double blue, so if we get any land, we can play like Rider, Stern Dismissal. I didn't like holding open counter there. There wasn't anything great for us. I think this is what we want to bounce counter. some really good damage here. I know only very little about limited meta in Theros. Can anyone tell me a bit about the archetypes? So what I would recommend doing is go to the multicolor spells if you look them up, and the multicolor spells will give you a really good idea of what kind of things each set wants to do. Like there's cast on your opponent's spell, kind of hard to explain. Okay, so that thing's very large. If we cast this, he could double block the beetle, which would kill this. I think we go with the beetle because it'll be the biggest, and then we just attack out and he can't stop us. He dies. Takes 6 in the air that he can't prevent, and then he double blocks, takes the rest of the damage. But I don't like going down that far. Maybe I should have been greedy and tossed back a land. White Omen would be pretty gross. But we have a Starlit Mantle, so it's kind of okay. He's got a lot of cards in hand and I'm scared. He can't counter my stuff, so should we just go for it? We could have held open our counter here, but I think he maybe plays like the 5/3 here. Whoa, he's not doing anything? What is going on? I'm getting tempted now to just hold open the counter. You guys think he has the board clear? This kind of feels like the rare board clear to me. Can't think of why else he would not cast anything by turn 5 for that many turns. He had the board clear. I don't think he does that, do you? Is the poor guy just flooding out into oblivion? Gosh, he's gotta be like this. Down to his last card. He's at 6. All right, moment of truth. Flying doesn't matter, the thing's got reach. We got there! He literally did just flood out. So we played around the board clear very strangely, but he also had, what, 3 more lands than we did in play, and probably 2 more lands in his hand. So, yeah, it does seem like he just flooded into oblivion, so I like free gems. Poor guy, I feel a little bad, but thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, please click the link below to check out our sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. Without them, none of this content would be possible, and they've actually given us a 5% off code, so check that out. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have signed up for my Patreon. Many of you guys see your names here on this screen. And again, none of this content would be possible without you. So thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.